Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and today I'm going to bring you another gameplay, PS3 gameplay of Armored Kill. This time it's Rush on Alborz Mountain. My buddy SkullznSpadz was nice enough to give me this footage so I could bring it to you guys. So please, again, like we did with Nova, please go check him out. He's got a lot of really cool footage over there on his channel. He's another up-and-coming YouTuber. I'm trying to help him out. He's helping me out by giving me some good footage. And he's a personal buddy of mine. Really good player, really good guy. Definitely, he's going to give a little bit different perspective than Nova did the other day. Definitely, check the two guys out. Just give them a shot. That's all I'm asking. The two good guys, good videos, good content. Give them a look. I'm going to give you an overlay. I'm going to give you a link in the description. Before I get into the video, I just want to make a quick point. Some of you guys misunderstood in my last video with the borrowed gameplay that I'm pretty negative on Armored Kill. Actually, that's not the truth. I'm actually getting pretty excited about Armored Kill at this point. I'm just cautious. I'm guarded, guys. I'm not being negative. I'm just being guarded. Truth is, I'm pretty excited, and it's looking like a good value for me. I'm getting TDM maps, I'm getting squad rush maps, I'm getting squad deathmatch maps. That's money in the bank for me. I'm looking forward to that. That has no effect on the vehicle count. And now it looks like Rush is really going to look like a lot of fun. So I'm just going to get right into the gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Again, check out Skull's channel, follow the link, show some support. I really appreciate that. I know he would too. Otherwise, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Thanks a lot. Alright guys, here we go, and this is Rush on Alborz Mountain. I'm still not exactly sure how to pronounce that. This really brings me back to Laguna Presa for some reason, with the little kind of the fishing shacks kind of thing. I know it's not really that similar as far as geography and stuff like that, but the little fishing shacks, all the wood splinters everywhere really brings me back to Bad Company 2, and I'm kind of excited by that. There is a lot of vehicles, but there's a lot of vehicles in Bad Company 2. I know everybody says it was infantry based, but there was a lot of vehicles in Bad Company 2. At least I felt. So this is really striking the chord there for me. I'm hoping it's similar to that. We'll see. We'll only see. I mean, I've heard different things from people on PS3. I've heard some things, people saying we're gonna love this on PC. Because we're gonna have the actual ability to up the player counts and just customize things a lot more and basically tweak it to fine tune it, even if DICE doesn't. Now I do hope they will. I hope they're gonna kind of put the options in our hands. I'd really love to kind of be able to get it on my server, or I should say on our company server that was actually given to us by Skulls here, who's the guy you see playing. He's a really good player, so I was excited to watch this. And this is probably the map I was probably most looking forward to. I just like the surroundings. I like the setting, the forest, the different elevation, the cover. But I do get nervous about some of these maps. I love to just walk around Caspian Border. It's beautiful. But I don't really like to play it because there's just so many nooks and crannies that people can be hiding in at any given moment. It can be very frustrating. So while this is beautiful to look at, I do worry that it might be too much in a grind. But at the same time, it does seem as though the mountainside and the water kind of funnels you in, and it does, it definitely reminds me, like I said, to Bad Company 2. What was that? Oh man, wow, it's been that long. What was the rush map on Bad Company 2 that you take the hard dog leg left? Gosh, I can't remember it all off the top of my head. I've got total vision. I've got the lighthouse. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of what it's kind of reminding me of too here. Yeah, this video, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it gets me excited. I'm really starting to look forward to this. I know I said I wasn't gonna set myself up to get disappointed, I gotta make a joke, disappointed. But this is really starting to look pretty good. And like I said, this is only 12v12. We have a 32-man server, so I'm gonna be really anxious to see what it's like 16v16, especially if we can tweak some of the settings, just to kind of take the focus off of vehicles. Now I know some of you guys that say that's sacrilegious. Some of you guys that are vehicle guys, I'm not hating on you guys. I always want my games to be focused on the ground pounders. That's just how I am. It's just, that's how it is. I can't explain it. I'm not gonna really apologize for it. I just enjoy that, and I think most people I play with enjoy the same play style. So I'm talking about my server, one server. That's it. You guys can go and play your the tank superiority, all those game modes. This definitely looks like it's going to be delivering for you vehicle guys. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to carve a niche out for myself and for my friends who like to play as infantry. That's it. But man, I mean, this map is beautiful, guys. I mean, look at it. I just love the setting. I don't know what it is. To me, this just kind of really, just kind of tweaks me and kind of gets me thinking about is Red Dawn, if you guys have seen it. They're up in the mountains, they're fighting the resistance. I don't know why, that's what the setting kind of gets me. Now we get up into the more of the choke pointy, we're heading up into the mountains here. this is kind of where I was talking about. I was getting a little worried about. There's just like nooks and crannies everywhere. There's places for people to hide all over. Apparently your vehicle can slide down the mountain. So I think what we're seeing here is that, well, Skullz, you know, he's a great all-around player. He's really phenomenal infantryman. He's great with his gun. I'm not exactly sure how he stacks up on PS3. I haven't really seen him play PS3 too much, but I know him from PC. But you can see that while his priority might be as a foot soldier, vehicles are still going to play an integral role of, at the very least, getting you around these large maps. You know, that's why we're seeing the ATVs being added, things like that. There's plenty of vehicles around, obviously, and I kind of like this, even though, like I say, overall, I'm not a vehicle guy. I like the idea of here's a strategic choke point, and they have some armor there, and for us to pass through and attack the next base, we have to eliminate that armor. I have nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problems with that at all. I love that element. That's why I'm a Battlefield 3 guy, guys. I know, you guys give me a lot of grief for saying I'm an infantry guy. But I am an infantry guy, but I'm a Battlefield guy too, and I like vehicles in the battle. I like that element being there. It gives it an unrivaled realism, I guess. I hesitate to use that word, but you know what I'm saying. I just don't want it to be too much. That's my only worry. But like I said, I'm being encouraged by what I'm seeing here, and I'm starting to really get pretty excited, and that worries me because you guys know I tend to get disappointed. But like I said, there's already value built in for me, and for everyone, frankly. I enjoy TDM. I play a lot of TDM because I have a lot of limited time to play. So I jump on TDM, kind of keep rust off. So I know right off the bat I'm getting 4 new TDM maps. I've really fallen in love with Squad Rush recently, so I know I'm getting 4 new Squad Rush maps. I do enjoy Squad Deathmatch. I'm getting 4 new maps there. So those are locked away, good to go. And it's really looking like I can check off Rush as a game mode I'm going to enjoy. Conquest remains to be seen. I really don't know. Predominantly what we've seen is Rush videos on YouTube, at least the guys I've watched. I think my main concern for Conquest is just going to be too vast, and the play is going to be just too slow, I think. But it'd be interesting to see if we're going to get really full-scale Conquest maps that are made for 64 players. Because, I mean, truth be told, we don't really have that right now. We have large Conquest maps like Firestorm, say, but we all know that Firestorm is vast and it's huge and it's got a lot of flying zones and things like that. But the truth is the flags themselves are relatively closely linked together, and that's fine. I mean, again, that's you're saying Kulprit, you're an infantry guy. Why are you complaining that the flags are close together? I'm not. I'm certainly not. But it would be interesting to see if because I would like to see some maps specifically designed for that many players. I think this would be the place to do it, because I think everybody knew from the outset that this DLC particularly was going to be relatively tough on the consoles, and the 12v12 was going to be stretching it. So I'd like to see, maybe, I mean, it would be interesting if they just said, you know what, let's just do one for a high player count. Let's just see, but I don't know if they did it in, time will tell. You see, again, he's on foot, he's fighting. Now he's back in the vehicle, transporting himself to the next stage. And that's fine if that's what it's going to be. I got no problems with that. Here you see some nasty choke points. I mean, there's absolutely going to be some, at the very least, ambushes. It remains to be seen to me. Somebody, maybe you can answer this. Can you get up on those mountains around the sides? I've seen some videos where you could climb a lot of the mountains, so it leads me to believe that you could get a squad up there with some, some rockets, some javelins, things like that. You throw some mines down to slow people down, and then you just pick them off from above. That could be pretty nasty. Not to mention just getting armor down into that, little ravine there. It could be tough to dig some of these guys out. That could be really where the C-130 is going to, AC-130, whatever you want to call it, is going to, some of you guys corrected me in my last video, is going to come in. What is this guy doing? Jeez. Awareness fail, pal. That's where that's really probably going to be coming in handy, to dig that armor out that's dug in like a tick, so to speak. This is just, I like the new buildings we're seeing here. We're not just seeing the same buildings used over and over. That's pretty cool. And this map particularly has a very vast, different change in environment. I mean, we went down from the lakeside, little fishing villages and fishing huts and things like that, to now we're up here in like almost a mountaintop research facility, and it's snowy, and that's pretty cool. I like that variety, and I think we're kind of lacking that a little bit in vanilla maps in Karkan. It's all Mideast urban type maps, and you know, all the same kind of color scheme. We all know about the drab blue that we're all so incredibly tired of. I'm glad to see they've kind of lightened up on that a little bit, and especially here with these outdoor maps, we're not seeing that. Oh, there's a C-130 up there, and that's with the attacker, so he's not worrying about that. I do have a lot of fears for that 130. I just it worries me. Most of the negative stuff I've heard, feedback from guys that I know that are playing there, is all centered around the AC-130. The concerns are that it's going to imbalance rush, but I'm going to hold out judgment on that. I'm worried about it, incredibly worried about it, but I'm hoping as we increase player counts, there will be more people in planes and jets and things, so that it just won't last as much, or at the very least it's going to have to spend a lot more time defending itself than raining death down on the ground. And plus that will mean more engineers on the ground with Iglas and Stingers to take it down. So I think, I'm hoping, I guess, there's only one gunship. There's only one. That's not a sliding scale. What is a sliding scale is the player count. So I'm hoping as we increase that player count, it's going to increase the lethality against the gunship, and therefore the gunship is going to become less and less of have less and less of an effect on a single match. That's my hope. It makes sense on paper. We'll see if it pans out. But the general gist, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Do me a favor, go and check out SkullznSpadz channel, SkullznSpadz channel. I'm relearning his name. I just realized the other day I've been saying it wrong the entire time. He's got really cool armored kill gameplay. Go check him out. Again, he's another buddy of mine. He was nice enough to help me out to bring you guys some cool content, and he's got lots more over there, so go check that out, guys. But bottom line for me, I'm getting excited. Only a couple days away. I'm getting excited. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are too. I'm sure you are. And hey, let's look forward to some new maps coming right around the corner, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.